Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say will take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
I'm taking over. Your sloppy handiwork is going to kill the prisoner too quickly. Shouldn't my performance proficiency be more than that? Yeah, I feel like my performance should actually be even higher.
What? Think you could do better? Go on then, have at it.
I don't put on shows for amateurs. Leave.
What? You shy or something? Fine. Muck it up, and the drow will have your head. Come on, Grush. There might still be a slurp of ale to be had. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Oh, yeah, beating it good.
What? The prisoner? Please, let me out. There's no reason for this.
Well, I know about the night song. I mean, I could ask about it, but I've already resolved that. I know where the druid is. So, I think I'll just go ahead and do this. Oh, except that I'm not the best person to do this. I'll try it, but I'll probably need Astarion to take over. Maybe not. Maybe I'll do okay. Let's see. Oh, there we go. See? It's fine.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us.
Yeah,
I should
get
be
out
able
of
to
here.
Make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Go, get out of here.
What a breath that...
He does make it out, right? I just realized there are a lot of gobos for him to get past.
Didn't he call himself a master?
I hope he actually gets past them. Well, I never really thought about that before. Hopefully he'll be okay. Alright, this one is entertaining. Let's read about receiving her grace first. I don't know.
You got candles all round ya. Use them.
Oh, yes. Everyone howls when they're on fire.
Okay then. This is particularly entertaining in my opinion. Why am I saving that I read a book? It's very silly.
Do better than that.
For you.
I am very silly.
Mistress.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here. Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
What do you mean?
I was invited to teach them some of my techniques. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But alas, these goblins seem to thrive on the crude and primitive. Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
It's appalling.
Exactly. Pain is an intimate thing. It should be delivered with a loving and measured hand. But trying to discuss such subtleties with these creatures is simply... Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you.
Clever man. How did you know?
Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all suffered in these dark times. It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain.
And how would you do that?
As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Loviatar teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
Go ahead. I'm sure you're in need of a little penance.
Oh, I like that. I saw your book. Let me try some of those techniques. But I'm more of a bottom. Alright, why not?
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly receive her most gracious blessing. Trust me. Simply face the wall, and we can begin.
Of course we have to do this right. Welcome back, anyone who was stuck in the ad. I'll put it this way, I'm about to remove my armor and face the wall.
Move to the wall and face it, child.
Oh wait, I should probably also...
This will...
Wait! Don't harm my loot! Do not harm the loot! Oh god!
Wall and face it.
Okay.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you. Do not fight it.
Oh. Yes! Yes! As a bard, I shall make a show of screaming at the top of my lungs.
Your voice sounds so sweet, dear one. Keep going.
Would you have joined up with them if you'd known they'd be indulging in this sort of thing, Astarion?
I mean, I had my hopes.
Pain is proof that we live. Revel in it.
howl at the pain, the agony of it all.
That's it, dear one! Let Loviatar hear you!
My. Who knew our friend had so much blood in them?
Better not let too much be spilled. As much as I'm enjoying the show, we may still need them afterwards.
I love the dialogue.
You are doing so well! Do not give in now!
Love the intimidation option. Come on, a child can hit harder than that. Sing out in pain and pleasure. You've never felt so alive.
Let the sting of flesh wash away your pain. Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Loviatar's pleasure with every sting of my scourge. I am proud to have served you this penance.
Thank you. I enjoyed myself.
As did I, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you worthy of her blessing. And on a personal note, thank you. That was positively divine.
Looks like that's
himself a
going
master.
through.
Would have thought you were more creative.
Whatever you're into.
Grush, I need to see that again.
That was
Ask
not
him
what
if
I
you
expected
can
to see.
Get in there.
Will's reaction is just priceless. Oh my god.
I think you would enjoy. Yes, this is perfect.
Okay, now I need to put my clothes back on. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's cool.
Pain is proof that we live.
Is that part of my underwear? The gold on my thighs? That's interesting.
Now is not the time to ask that.
Alright, let's put our clothes back on and our loot. I'm so glad he didn't hit my loot. I would have been extremely upset. Alright, let's save that we are over here. Wait, what? What do you mean, journal updated, rescue Volo? Volo's locked in a cage, there must be a way to get him out. Okay. I was worried that I'd lost the ability to save him, and I was like, no, wait a minute! Okay. Rescuing Volo. That is more important than getting somebody's number. Call me.
I don't get it. I
Trust no one.
I should probably just add this to my hotbar.
Boy, Gribbo, there's the prisoner.
Ain't a prisoner. He's my pigeon.
Oh,
Biggest bloody pigeon I ever saw.
I should probably not do this right in front of his keeper or whatever.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
So I see. Do you have plans for this pigeon?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
Your pet is actually a rather famous writer.
Him? Nah.
I hate to see such a lovely creature in a cage.
Hey, he don't mind. Keeps him safe from me mates. Raids make him rabid.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
He looks weak, sick even. He won't last long in there.
Take him for a joke, why don't ya? And don't let the lads snatch him up. No, tell him what they'll do to him. Bring him back when he's all tuckered out. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Ah, I didn't even need to pick him out. That sounded better in my head. Alright, let's open the key.
Look at this! I'm quite saved! A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Remember my name when you're crediting the story's author. It's Ravy.
That will sound ridiculous. But fine, if you insist. As much as it pains me to cede creative control. Once I've written you into one of my books, there won't be a tavern in Faerûn you can enter without receiving a hero's welcome. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
Go to my camp. We'll talk there once we're both safe.
Smash
Camp!
it. Soon,
Camp!
my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
He slips off invisible. That's it! Camp! Darling, there's hope for us yet. Come meet me at my camp.
My beautiful, penitent child. You have already enjoyed my ministrations. Do not be greedy.
Oh.
At least give me a sword.
We want you dead, you dumb knuckle. Not dead and heroic.
We're not gonna look over there. Ah, here it is.
Best not do anything suspicious while it's watching.
What if we kill it?
You're being arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off lightly.
Try to talk your way out of it. We weren't fighting. I was merely demonstrating a new martial technique. I love it. I love it.
You're free to go. This time. But next time, you won't be so lucky.
Please tell me I managed to destroy that thing. I did not destroy that thing. Fuck. It still has 2 out of 5. Just behave. Yes.
Can't we just swarm the forest?
You're still gonna watch me, aren't you? Can somebody distract that dude? This is going to defeat the purpose of what I'm trying to do. Alright, I'm gonna keep its eye on me. Because what I really need is for Will to go do something.
Raiders are just waiting for the word, mistress. We're ready for anything.
Alright, let's see if I can pull this off.
Talk, your ladyship. Spike always makes him talk.
If he doesn't, I'll cut out his tongue.
I'm enjoying myself way too much. Oh, maybe I should cast Crown of Madness on the other person. Yeah, I should try to cast Crown of Madness on the Gobbo because she's the one I wanted to kill. And she is healed. Now what? Well, that's one less Gobbo. Yeah, I think maybe that's the thing to do, actually.
A long road ahead.
We're all really low on spell slots and stuff. The fun thing is we can, like, long rest right here, which I think is kind of ridiculous, but sure.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know? Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
Did I fight one of them? I don't know if I fought one of them. Oh wait, actually yes, I did fight one of them. I fought one of them.
Here? On the Sword Coast? Impossible.
Not only have I encountered a mind flayer, I've killed one.
That can't be.
I killed a mind flayer in its lair aboard a nautiloid.
You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional.
Both.
Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
I have, and the mind flayer infected me with a parasite.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
If only your disbelief could alter facts.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flare? Ridiculous.
And there was a dragon in the Gobbo attack. Examine me. Find out for yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim.
Not on the loot, not on the loot. Take off the loot first. Oh my, we're gonna pretend that I took off the loot, okay?
I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods!
I want to be rid of this thing by any means necessary.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Folk hero, the bard with 9 lives. Okay then. Volo has decided to remain in our camp. Having such a learned scholar nearby might be helpful. You receive a thingy. Accept selection. I'm really curious about that. Is that going to be an upgrade to my armor in some way? Blazer of Benevolence. Uncommon light armor. It's definitely a downgrade in armor class. However, remedial rhymes. When you inspire an ally using bardic inspiration, you gain 4 temporary hit points. I would no longer have disadvantage on stealth checks. So here's the real question and the most important question. How does it look on me? I think I might cut the dye. I like that a lot better. I think it suits me being a bard a lot better. The pants are a little bit ridiculous, but I can work with them.
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
Alright, here you go. This is probably the least bad thing I have for you. So yeah, you can have this ring that would be incredibly useful, but I will probably never remember to use it.
Thank you.
Poor Gale.
It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite...
Gale, what's happening?
The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
You know, I've been thinking, and I think there's something I should tell you. Nothing big or terrible, just a small little detail about me that hasn't come up naturally. It's just that I happen to be a... what's the best way to put this? A vampire.
I love the first response. Well, yes, obviously.
Right. Well, glad we got that out the way. So, was there anything else?
Tell me about your history.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
So how does someone become a vampire exactly?
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire.
In theory.
People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
Gotcha. Okay. So there's other things I think maybe we should talk about, but they're not coming up. So maybe after we end the day, we can continue this conversation. But for now, I'm gonna go talk to other people. This is really, really, really awkward. But you know, I'm very honored that you felt comfortable enough to confide in me. Thank you. All right, I'm just gonna go. Yay! Astarian's out of the closet. Oh, I'm so proud of him.
Well met.
Okay. We have lots of stuff to talk about here. From the top. What do you make of Raphael?
He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue.
An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think?
I'm gonna go with 1 because it includes the word yes, which is my answer.
Refuse him. No matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you, the cost will be too great.
I'm glad you agree. Don't worry, I have no interest in a devil's deal.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Tell me, Will, how did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
And he named you the Blade of Frontiers?
No, but he named me friend, and that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved, the cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The Frontiers demanded a blade,
And so I heeded.
It's nice to finally put a face to the name.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
Aw, thank you. How does it feel to be a devil?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
It would be nice if it showed him so that I could have an easier time thinking about what I want to say. I'm torn between a handsome devil and I still see the Blade of Frontiers, honestly. So what? He's got horns and crap. Quite the handsome devil, if I do say so.
I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me, horns and all. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
You should get out of this pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
There must be some loophole in the contract that lets you out.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
We can beat her if we put our worms together.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Aww. Yay. I love him so much.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
That artifact seems to be protecting us somehow. Do you still have it?
You could say that. And yes, I still have it.
Curious that you just so happen to have an item that can protect us. How did you come by it?
I suppose, if we're going to keep helping each other, I might as well tell you. I was part of a group sent to retrieve it. Bring it to Baldur's Gate for our goddess. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. It's my mission to deliver the artifact to her secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
I don't care who you worship. We have bigger problems.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
How about I appreciate that you trust in me? Like, this is kind of a big deal that she was willing to tell me this, considering how uncomfortable she's been in the past. Now that the truth's out, tell me more.
All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress, goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Honestly, your faith is your own concern. I won't judge, one way or the other.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
Why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Why would she subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
How can you manage living with such a thing?
It's less difficult than you might imagine, when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
You know what? Sure, I'll go with this one. So you knew more than you were letting on before? I hope you'll be more honest in the future.
I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor.
I want to talk about all that's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up in your estimations?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Whew, that was pretty deep.
Hey, soldier.
Lots of chatting. How did you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
The year? 10 air. The place? Sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero? Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
You mentioned the boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
I really can't blame you. That sounds amazing. I think anyone would be tempted by that. It sounds like all we need to fix your engine is to find some infernal iron.
Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
What does that infernal engine do to you?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
What's that been like?
Agonizing. God's what I wouldn't give for a hug. A pat. Anything. You've never met anyone so desperate for a hug as this one right here. Pathetic perhaps, but true. It's my lot to bear, and I bear it badly. Oh well. Can't have it all, can you? Not today, at least.
Fire resistant potion. Now. Dude, I've got scales. I'm good. We can find a tiefling. They have fire resistance. It'll be alright. Will's a devil. He could hug you. Like, seriously, we gotta find a solution to this. That priest of... what's her name again? Loviatar? He loves pain. He probably wouldn't mind some heat. This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
As a bard, probably in the middle of another adventure, traveling around, telling stories and collecting information for other ones.
I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
That sounds like a plan. I guess that would be Baldur's Gate 4.
Speak.
Woof. Nothing new to say. Okay, fine. You don't have any opinions about anything that's been going on? Fine. Bedtime, and then we get to do that again.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. The ache builds as you squeeze your hands together. Were your fingers always so thick? Your skin always so sticky?
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
Give me that blade, I'll make it quick. I'm actually kind of curious what happens if you surrender to her. We're just exhausted. Lower the blade before you do something foolish.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this, I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all. I came just in time. You are transforming.
Sure, I know your voice. I've heard it before.
Yes, you have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Sure.
We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
Okay. Has your research turned up anything that might help us with this parasite problem? Again, we're gonna pretend that I took the loot off my back.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable.
It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
I don't know how crazy I am about this. How many times have you done this before?
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
You've dreamt of it. I think I'd rather get a second opinion. If you do this, there'll be eye stuff. Let's get a second opinion.
You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
You only have a matter of days to live. Don't dally, my friend.
I'm curious if I can talk to her about, like, you know, the fact that she almost killed all of us.
Galik. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise, it is gate deception.
Honestly, I'm kind of inclined to explore the parasite powers. I find it kind of more interesting. I'm kind of torn between role-playing, no, I just want this thing out of my head, and exploring Button's curiosity about it. But whatever I decide, in character and or out of character, I am not trying to persuade any NPC or player who feels differently to do what I'm doing. So I guess I'll go with 1. If the parasite can empower us, I say we should let it. We could use the edge in combat.
You're delusional. I'd sooner trust a night hag than a strange figure bearing dream gifts.
She has a point. I don't think I want to go with this one. No.
I had a wild dream last night. This beautiful entity came to me, promised to protect me, told me the parasite in our heads could give us power.
I had a similar dream. A side effect of the tadpole.
Sounds like it. What did you make of it?
If there's some kind of power to be unlocked from our affliction, I'm willing to try it.
Seems risky, if you ask me. Couldn't help getting stuck with the tadpole, but taking favors from it? Spooky.
She has a point. It could be the tadpole itself telling us this. It does have direct access to our brain.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones?
It happened to you as well?
Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise.
I can't help but feel you and I might have missed a chance to connect, truly connect. That's new. I'm not sure how I feel about that one either. Am I just being dense? I'm really confused.
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by illithid worms.
Everyone seems to have the same opinion, that it's the tadpoles fucking with our heads. And it does kind of remind me a lot of Raphael, appearing out of nowhere, offering us help. We had the whole pact with the devil. We had the example of what Karlach went through. I'm noticing a pattern here. A whole bunch of false promises. I think we should hear out the stream figure. Maybe these powers could be useful.
I wouldn't advise it. Play with fire, and you get burned. That's always the way of it.
Oh, he totally just broke the fourth wall. Did you see that? He broke the fourth wall. Oh my god.
I had the strangest dream last night. There was a visitor promising me protection and all sorts of delicious powers from the parasites in our heads. Given our shared affliction, I suppose you had a similar dream.
I did.
Excellent. Now we can see what these tadpoles can do for us.
Ah, for once. Somebody who isn't all gloom and doom. We should take every advantage we can get. Let's explore these powers and see where they take us.
Exactly. Waste not, want not. Even when it comes to mind flayer parasites. Now, was there anything else?
We're not going to discuss the fact that you're a vampire? Okay.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it.
You don't believe this was a real person talking to you, then?
A real manifestation, perhaps, but not an individual of flesh and blood in the manner you or I would consider to be real. Whether she spoke the truth or not, well, I think I require a little more evidence before taking a fantasy at her word. Until then, best we speak of other matters. Was there something you wish to ask?
What do you make of having a vampire in our camp? He's the first person I've had a chance to ask that of, actually.
We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
And that's one thing I love. Everybody's like, oh, well, we're just a motley crew of really fucked up people. We can't judge each other. I don't know, that took a lot longer than I expected. I want to continue, but I'm also getting kind of tired and it's late. We are supposed to be finding Halson. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I think I'm too tired to actually be very useful with that. So that's going to be what we do next time. A huge thank you again to everybody for hanging out. I hope you all had a good time. I certainly did. And I hope that we can continue and defeat the gobos. I guess I'll think a bit about what kind of strategy I want to use. Anyways, good night, everyone.